Hello, everybody. This is Brick.
Hello, everybody. My name is Brick.
We're back with a video.
A very, very different video.
Yep.
A video that is what I like to call it. It spawned from a drunken stupor.
Yeah.
One night, I was just kind of thinking, and then this video was born.
Yep.
But today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be ranking all of the original Scooby-Doo villains.
You couldn't tell by the title.
When I say original, I'm not going to get into it. I'm talking from Black Knight all the way up to Wax Family.
Like 60s era
yeah, like
Scooby-Doo.
you guys know who.
None of that.
If you know Scooby,
yeah.
you know who we're talking about.
Season 1 and Season 2.
But this list is different as it is not about who we like the most.
Yep.
If this was about our own opinions of each monster, this list would be
Totally different.
very
Yeah.
different. Not even close to what it's going to be.
But this is about how formidable each Scooby-Doo villain was.
Yeah, this is essentially a strength tier list.
Yep.
We're basically going to go through all... I have 27 on here. I think I only omitted one.
Yeah.
It was the giant robot
Yeah.
from the Voodoo one, because I was like, I didn't think it was fair to include a literal kaiju on
Yeah,
this list.
it's a
So I
little
was
bull.
like, yeah, fuck that. We're not going to
There's no way you can be the kaiju.
Yeah, I can't one-on-one a kaiju.
Yeah.
But the way we're ranking these is really... The way that we picked these is we literally just looked at each character, we watched each episode, and we were like, who could I beat in a fight?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, I think about my own physical strength and speed and...
My athleticism.
Yeah.
How does my athleticism compare to these Scooby-Doo villains?
Who could I beat up the easiest?
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to be doing. So, like I said, we've got 27 on here. And really, this isn't going to be a very technical list. We're not going to be, like, ranking them with, like, any points or anything.
No.
This is really just us saying...
It's opinions.
Yeah, I can fucking beat this guy's
Yeah.
ass. This is really what we're saying.
Starting with flat at the bottom, number 27, Zen Tuo.
Zen Tuo, the ghost of Zen Tuo.
Yep.
So I don't know if you remember this guy in the episode, but he does diddly dick.
He doesn't do shit.
He doesn't do anything.
He had those. He's the guy with those two henchmen, right?
Yeah, that is really, honestly, his only thing is he has, like, control over those two other guys.
Yeah.
But when we talk about just Zen Tuo by himself, this man doesn't really run.
He's a jackass.
He doesn't have any, like, physical moments. He doesn't bust down any doors. He doesn't do anything. Like, if I were in a fight with Zen Tuo,
Yep.
probably his only form of defense is his golden mask.
Yeah.
So I won't be able to punch him in the face right away, but guess what?
He's
Just
like
fucking take that shit
he's
off.
a feeble old man.
Yeah, he really can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
He's definitely... he would be the easiest to beat.
yeah,
no
without a doubt.
But-
We're so used to other people doing his shit for him. That
Exactly, that he
when-
doesn't have to do anything.
Then when you actually get up close to him, you just start putting paws on that man. He's not gonna be able to do shit.
yeah, I would beat his ass.
Yeah.
He definitely... like I said, his biggest thing, the only thing I would have to worry about
Yep.
would be his henchmen, but
Yeah.
considering we listed them as a different villain, I
Different
don't really
villains.
count... They're kind of one, but...
Not really. They
just
are
Zen Tuo by himself.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have his henchmen,
He's fucked.
I'm beating his ass.
Yeah, he's gone. He's a
There's
goner.
no doubt about that. So yeah, he'd definitely be the weakest.
Yeah.
Definitely the easiest to beat in a fight. At number 26, we have the Ghost.
Yep, OG
which is
Ghost.
the Hassle in the Castle, I think was the episode.
The sheet-looking guy.
I can't remember his name. I think it was the Ghost of... They thought it was Vasquez the Pirate.
Yeah.
But it was actually that magician.
Yeah.
Which is exactly why I would beat his ass.
Yeah.
The only thing that this guy has on me is illusion.
Yeah.
So really, that comes down to brain power. Would be me being able to figure out whether or not
Where this dude's at.
where he's at.
Yeah, so you can beat his
That
ass.
is his only defense against me. He has no physical like attack.
Yep.
He's not gonna pounce me, and he's not gonna overpower.
He's
me.
not gonna jump you, like even if
Yeah,
even if he surprises
yeah.
you, even if he gets the jump on you, he's still like weak because he's got no feet. He's just a regular.
Yeah.
dude.
He really doesn't do anything. His biggest thing is his illusion.
Mm-hmm.
But once I figure out where he's at,
He's done for.
I'm whooping his ass.
I'm spinning his jaw. He's done.
Like, he's not gonna beat me.
Up next at number 25, we got the Witch.
The Witch.
Original Witch.
Yeah, so the Witch is interesting.
Yep.
So this one's kind of the same as the Ghost in that there is like an illusion aspect.
Yeah.
I know there was one where it was like a balloon.
Yeah.
So it would kind of come down to me being able to figure out
Where the hell the
the
witch
hell
is.
the witch is.
Yep.
but like, and he's got the disappearing powder.
Yeah, the witch.
Yeah,
Has
remember
the
that?
disappearing power.
Yeah, remember that? When they made Daphne disappear with the floorboard, but he had that like smoke bomb.
This was on that Louisiana ship, right?
Yeah, that little boat
with the zombie.
Yeah, it was the same episode.
Yeah, I mean, she was a little bit more present than the ghost, but then again,
so
she didn't really do anything.
Yeah, she didn't really do anything.
But she did have at least a physical feat where she chased after.
Yeah, she did. She did give chase.
Yeah.
And it was a physical attack.
Yeah,
I mean, even though it wasn't actually the witch, it was a balloon.
Yeah,
but it would definitely be a little more. You could hurt me with the balloon, I suppose.
Possibly.
Like, I'm not gonna get hurt by a hologram like the fucking ghost.
This is a lot of leeway here.
Yeah, he really. I would definitely beat the witch.
Yeah, there's no way.
Once I get my hands on the dude, like he's done.
Yeah, he's cooked.
But yeah, keeping up with the witch theme. Next, we got the Witch Doctor.
Yep.
Which is actually the episode where I did omit one of the enemies.
Yes.
What the hell was his name? The big guy, Mono Tiki T.
The
Scooby-Doo Kaiju. Kaiju
guy.
But yeah, this guy is basically, he's very similar to the witch.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that he doesn't have as much illusion.
Yeah.
It's always him. I know he has the disappearing powder.
He's a little more present though.
These lower tier guys, they were definitely harder to rank for us because a lot of them don't actually do anything physical.
They're kind of lazy.
So they just kind of stand around and scare you.
Yeah.
So like once I get past the fear and I get my hands on this witch doctor, like this man's done.
He's done.
That's
it. He's getting manhandled.
He's never gonna beat me.
You're breaking him in half like a lobster.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't remember him doing much of anything. And he gets beat by his own kaiju.
Yeah.
So like, remember it fucking grabbed his ass. Like
Yeah.
even if he did have, even if I did include, he would still get beat by his own tech. So he's,
there's a possibility that his teammates would turn on him.
He's definitely not. He's not the strongest fighter. He doesn't have the most reliable teammate.
Yeah.
Even if I did include it, but I didn't. But
reliable teammate.
No.
His teammates suck.
He's really not that good.
He's playing with randoms.
All right, and then at 23 we got Redbeard the Pirate.
Yep, which is another one of those just regular average guys.
Really, it's just like Zen 12.
Yeah.
Where he's got henchmen, and that is the biggest.
Your
thing.
biggest danger with Redbeard is that he'll jump you with his boys.
Yeah. But like the thing though too, if it's you and me in the fight, his boys jumping us isn't really gonna be as big of a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's not going to be big of an issue.
If it was because I think he only has 2 henchmen.
No, he got 2 goons right next to him.
Yeah, so we could spank them.
Yeah.
I don't really think that they did much of anything except run around
and give chase.
Yeah, I don't remember them doing anything physical. I think they just they've got power in numbers.
They were just intimidating.
Yeah, and Redbeard's one of the few enemies that's like. He kind of like regularly communicates with the gang on like a regular basis.
He's able to negotiate.
Yeah, I feel like you could actually talk to Redbeard.
So you could kind of get your way out of this. You don't necessarily have to throw hands with Redbeard.
Exactly. Or he could sway me. That could be the other danger.
You could become one of his goons.
Because he tried to make Scooby and Shaggy. Yeah, he tried to make them his own goons.
He made them like ghost pirate stew or something.
I don't think any other Scooby villain ever tried to like sway one of the
recruit the Scooby-Doo members.
That's probably his biggest thing is ghost pirate propaganda.
Yeah.
That might be the only threat, but yeah, he doesn't really do anything.
Standard regular guy.
Yeah, all I gotta do is spear his big ass.
Yeah, and
shoulder dash, and he's done.
Hit him with an elbow and an axe kick and get him in the clinch.
But that's Redbeard.
And next up we have the Spaceman at the airfield episode.
Yeah.
Which is, he's kind of like in the same prospect of Redbeard, where he's kind of like a regular guy.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any strength feats, but he was pretty damn quick.
He was quick. He did have a pep in his step. That one scene where he's fast as shit.
He had a pair of wheels on him, yeah.
He did. And a lot like some of the other ones we did, like the Witch, the Witch Doctor, and the Ghost, he also has the illusion.
The illusion of it. Thing. The big, I don't know if it was a hologram or a balloon, but
I think it was a hologram.
His spaceship flew around.
Yeah. So that could be like a distraction for me.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm like running around trying to whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Like, that would probably be a problem.
Distracted by the big ass spaceship.
And I remember he has the like the clones of himself.
Yeah.
But they don't do anything.
They don't do anything. They're
I
not
would figure that
threats.
out right away.
Like that's bullshit. Yeah.
Like for a second, I'd be like, "Oh shit, he's got like 5
He's got
bros."
goons,
And
yeah.
I'd be like, "Wait a minute, this is nothing."
you put your hand through him, he's a hologram.
I just gotta find the one that moves.
Yeah.
And yeah, he. I guess his only physical strength thing is when he's in that wind tunnel.
Yeah.
He's like
Resisting the wind.
he was kind of resisting the wind. So strong enough
Yeah.
that it ripped off his clothes, like, but he still held on to the pole.
It's
so-
also a possibility that his suit was so flimsy it got
That is
ripped
very
off
true.
by weak winds.
But he
So
might
we
have
can't,
some.
We can't count that as a feat.
He could have upper body strength.
Yeah.
He kind of has like a Dorito shape. I feel
Yeah.
like he's bigger up top than he is down by his
He's
legs.
definitely a mesomorph.
Yeah, like he is a mesomorph.
Yeah.
I think he might be able to hit pretty hard.
He's a standard-ish guy with
Yeah.
some good body plan.
But he also doesn't. He does a whole lot of walking though too.
Yeah, he's moving around. He's
He
active.
usually just walks up to you.
Yeah.
I think his own presence, he tries to do like an intimidation thing.
Yeah, he's like what's it called? That episode of Family Guy where Peter sheds his own skin. He's
Yeah.
got to intimidate predators.
Yeah, I don't really think that. I think his intimidation might last for like a minute. And
Yeah.
like, okay,
Okay,
I'm gonna stun this guy.
I'm gonna kill this dude.
But yeah, he's really not that big a threat.
Yeah,
And at 21, we've got the Scare Pair.
I don't remember these two.
That's
really well.
the Zentwo goons.
Zentwo goons.
The two guys.
Oh, the two. Yeah.
Yeah, I ranked
douchebags.
them above.
Spaceman.
Well, yeah,
The
because
two of them.
I think they're a little faster.
They are.
There is 2 of them,
Yeah.
and these boys, they know how to operate a car.
They do.
Like these motherfuckers can drive.
You gotta be careful. Yeah.
Like if we're in a car chase, like I'm
pretty sure they're getting.
I probably wouldn't be able to beat them in a car chase.
Yeah.
Like they're actually there's that scene where they're driving around the town,
Yeah.
like chasing the gang. Like these guys know how to drive. That is probably their biggest thing.
If they hit you with a car.
Yeah, they could probably hit me with a car, but
Yeah.
in a physical fight, yeah, they don't. They just kind of run around.
Yeah.
They're a lot like pretty much everyone below this list. There's a lot of just running around.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of
Doing.
not a whole lot of physical attacks.
Yeah. Unlike when we get to the top of the list.
Yeah, some of these guys get strong.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, not much to say about the Scare Pair. They look kind of cool, and their biggest thing is they can drive and they got power in numbers.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yep.
And at
Up
number
next is the clown.
the Ghost Clown.
At number 20.
The Ghost Clown.
Yep.
So out of all of our magic characters,
Yep.
I think he is the let me see. We've got one more magic character.
Yeah.
Which is 17.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah. This dude, unlike everyone before,
Yeah.
the only person who had this power was Redbeard.
Yeah.
Where that he could maybe recruit you.
Yeah.
This motherfucker definitely, not by
Yeah.
your will, he hypnotizes
He
you.
hypnotizes you.
Like that
That's a big.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
That is an
If
issue.
you get hypnotized by this fool and he comes over and starts putting paws on you, what are you gonna do? You're
Yeah,
hypnotized.
exactly. He doesn't do a whole lot of physical. Like that's another thing. Once I could beat
Yeah.
the brain power and the magician side of
If you
him.
can Batman your way out of his
Yeah.
hypnotized.
Once I get my hands on him, he's done for because he's
Yeah.
weak as shit.
Yeah.
But he's got that magic power, and it's pretty fucking.
He can use it in combat.
It's pretty reliable.
Yeah.
Like he never failed one hypnosis.
He never. Yeah.
Every person he hypnotized, it worked.
It worked. He was like
Yeah.
he's like 10-0 for hypnotizes.
It's kind of an overpowered attack.
Yeah.
But it is easy to put it back onto him.
Mhm.
Now, whether or not I'd be able to figure that out without
Yeah.
being hypnotized beforehand,
Because you got to survive a hypnotize.
to figure that
out.
So it really comes down to whether or not I'd survive a hypnosis
Yeah.
state.
Whether he's powerful enough to dispatch you with
Yeah.
one hypnosis, which I don't think he is.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be able to figure it out. And some of these people, like, he just pulls out a coin and then they immediately look at it and they listen to a spell. Like,
Yeah.
listen, if this man came at me and
Just pull out his coin on a string.
yeah, and he remember the scene where they were in the closet
Yeah.
with Fred and Daphne, and
Yeah.
he's like leaning out of the fucking clothes.
Yeah.
Like if I saw that for a half second, I'd punch him in the fucking
Don't even give him a
face.
chance.
I wouldn't even give him a chance to hypnotize
Yeah.
me. Like it really comes down to brain power and not
Yeah.
so much like a lot of the other ones.
Like
the lower
the
tiers.
second you see him, you can't give him a chance to employ
Yeah, you
his
just gotta
brain.
attack.
You gotta like chimpanzee jump on him and rip
What's
his
it
nuts
called?
off.
That
Yeah.
dude from the Left 4 Dead.
The hunter.
You just gotta pounce
He's
him.
gonna pounce on him and beat his ass. Because if you let him think and you let him get into your head, you can't win.
He could probably take over if he could get in my head.
Yeah.
For sure. Up next is the dog napper.
Pretty crazy.
So this dude, honestly,
He's a really Scooby-Doo centric villain.
he really wouldn't be a huge threat to me.
A person. His equipment is dispatched towards
Yeah.
capturing dogs.
And he pushes around a few crates.
Yeah.
And he moves a lot of dogs.
Yeah. So he's
So, like,
probably athletic.
He's got to have some strength to him.
Because if he's picking up dogs and moving them around all
Yeah, especially
day,
Scooby.
he's a Great Dane and he's like 200 pounds.
Yeah, he's huge. But he also does the, what's it called?
Huh.
He's kind of smart. He could do like the vanishing thing. You remember how he captured Scooby with like the car
A little bit.
in the fog?
Yeah.
They like ran the fucking engine and the exhaust fumes.
Yeah.
So he's probably like the most human, I would say, out
The
of
most regular guy.
Yeah, like this is
Villain.
definitely like just like a regular fight.
If it was regular person on Dog Napper, it'd be like 50-50. But as you know, I'm not a regular person.
Yeah, like there's not a whole lot of Scooby-Doo villains that could probably fight against me, and
Yeah.
he's definitely not one of them.
Not one
but
of them. And when we get up to the
He's only higher than the others because I think he's stronger because of his trafficking of dogs,
Yeah.
like moving around crates and shit. Like
he's
probably got grip strength.
he's a laborer.
Yeah, he's got laborer, farmer strength,
Yeah.
I feel. So that might be a problem, but he also got scared by dogs. Remember at the ending
it's
where he's
literally
on like
his
the
job.
pole?
Yeah.
And he like climbs up the pole. So
Yeah.
he's kind of a puss.
Yeah.
So I could
start-
if you and me start chasing
You start
him,
intimidating him.
Like-
He's probably gonna puss
yeah,
out.
all you gotta do is intimidate this dude.
Yeah,
You got him beat.
he's cooked. Up next, we got the Green Ghost.
The Green Ghost.
Classic.
So there's actually two of them.
Yep.
So this is these two might as well be an upgraded scare pair.
Yeah.
For the fact that
They're ghosts.
they're faster,
Yeah.
they have illusion,
Yep.
they're ghosts.
They're ghosts.
And man, what else did they do?
They're scarier.
I think they are scary.
They're
Like
terrifying.
they're pretty big.
Yeah.
They're pretty fast, and I there's really no way to describe them other than, like I said, from a strength standpoint,
Yeah.
like an upgraded scare pair. They got power in numbers. But they are, like the last guy, they are beat by being intimidated.
Yeah.
Because they were on that fucking flying washing machine.
Yeah.
That kind of, like, that sent them into a
Knocks off
frenzy.
some points for them.
like,
yeah.
So I think if you and me don't need a washing machine.
No.
We just have to run towards them.
If this is a 2v2 tag team match.
If it's 2v2,
I think we got it, yeah.
We got them beat.
If it's
But
one,
2v1?
if it's 2-on-1 handicap, that's a little tougher.
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if I
If
could.
you could get lucky with a couple shots. If you pop the button on one of them, you might be able to get the other one too. But it's never a guarantee.
Yeah. All right. So this, I believe, is our last magic. This is the last person who really uses
The
magic.
magician.
This is Elias Kingston,
Yep.
the blue guy.
Yeah, that dude.
Now, out of all of our magical characters
Yeah.
that we had at the lowest tier, the biggest thing this guy would have, he would have by far the best intimidation
Yeah.
out of all of them because he literally kills a
He
guy.
did. He murdered a guy.
It wasn't an actual murder, but it sure looked like one.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, that scene always freaked me out, where the dude is old and he slowly starts aging.
Yeah.
But the problem is,
Yeah.
he doesn't actually have hypnosis.
Yeah.
Because that old guy was him.
Yeah.
That was him all along. That old dude is Elias Kingston.
That was a trick.
So he doesn't actually have the power of hypnosis like the clown does.
That was a problem.
He has some good illusion. Like I remember he was in like the Swami crystal ball
Yeah.
thing that they were doing. He was flying around in that.
Had some good
A lot of
tricks up
but
his
just like the
sleeve.
ghost.
Yeah.
A lot of holograms. Nothing that can really hurt you.
Yeah.
But he definitely has the most intimidating
Presence.
magical power.
Yeah.
I definitely think that would be his biggest thing. I think he might be able to scare me if I saw like a mangled corpse and I
Yeah.
knew that came from him.
And he did that.
But like I said, once I figure out that none of it's real.
Yeah.
And that he is that guy.
Then you just sock him right in the jaw.
Yeah, the only thing he did physical is remember when he punches the anvil?
Yeah.
He straight up straights a fucking anvil.
Left straight anvil.
But you know what?
That's
not really an accomplishment because he was like...
He didn't like break the
That
anvil.
hurt his
He
hand,
hurt himself.
too. And he was hurting for a minute.
He was.
He was like running around the mansion like still wincing in pain.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have like the strongest
He's not
hands.
superhuman, but he's just he's a contender. He's the most physically contensive magic user.
And you know what else his problem is? He's also defeated by fear.
Yeah.
He can be intimidated.
Even though he murders people.
Yeah, like, what an idiot. Like, how did he not, like, at the ending where they have, like, the holograms of himself and the giant Scooby? Like, that shit scared him. I'm like, what? Like, so he would be easy to play. He's easy to play mind games on you.
Yeah.
But it's also really easy to do it back to him.
Yep.
And he's 100% weaker than us. So once I intimidate him, I'm just...
Just you can lay him out.
He's beat.
Now, next up, we got the Puppet Master, number 16.
The Puppet Master...
I'm not too familiar with him.
The reason... He's the one... You remember him? He's the gray dude with the cloak and the hat.
Nope.
What? He's got all the puppets on the marionettes.
A little bit.
Well,
a tiny bit, yeah.
For me, the reason I put this guy next is because his puppets are physical.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike a lot of the people before who had illusion to scare you.
It was like a sheet.
It was like or a fucking hologram.
Some paper airplane.
Yeah, even though they're never shown attacking or hitting anything, they are real.
They're wooden puppets.
They are, so like a wooden puppet punching me in the fucking face.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna hurt.
It's a little less...
But...
Yeah.
Problem is, it's a puppet. Once I figure out it's a puppet, all I can do is yank the string.
Make the strings on it.
Pull his ass off the scaffolding.
Down, and then you just kick him on the ground.
Yeah, and he doesn't... This guy has nothing physical except for being able to... He has finger dexterity. That might be
he's got his arms up like this, too, because he's holding up the wooden puppets.
So he might have a little, like, forearm,
some
strength.
deltoid development right there.
Yeah, he could probably hold, like, a pose for a while.
Yeah.
And he's also seems like he's kind of smart. He knows his way around his environment.
Yeah.
This guy definitely...
He's a planner.
He definitely doesn't go out of his environment.
Yeah.
You know, like, he sticks to the theater, for sure.
There's no way for him to be able to contend with anybody if he's not outside the theater.
Exactly.
He's kind of got to have the scaffolding to be able to use his puppets.
Like, this guy can't do a whole lot outside of the theater. Like, I know he did the one thing with the car.
Yeah.
But that was like a little tiny puppy.
Yeah.
That's not like a fucking Viking who can, like, fight me or anything.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, if he's not in the theater... I'm beating his ass.
He can't even use his superpowers.
Exactly. When he is in the theater, then he could play like kind of like a mind game thing.
Because he can run you through his circus.
Yeah, that might be it. But like I said, he doesn't. He's still not strong. We still haven't really reached anybody that like in a physical fight.
The second we get up to the top 5, it's just uncontendable. You cannot contend with these people.
These guys, they get stronger, but none of these people thus far, I think, would be a threat to us.
Yeah.
It's all mind games.
All mind games.
Up next, we got the Headless Spectre.
Yep. And he was another chaser.
Yeah. He's a lot like the Puppet Master in the idea that it's just kind of like a dude in a suit.
Except he just does more things than a Puppet Master.
He's got like the ghost thing.
Yeah.
A lot of mind games. He's got like the poster or the picture that loses his head.
Yeah.
The wooden head in the box.
Yep.
But even fucking Fred found out in 2 seconds that was a dummy
that was
head. Like,
BS.
If Fred can figure that out, I know I can figure it out.
All Fred's good for is building traps.
Yeah, like, and the one chase scene, he doesn't really do anything. He just kind of runs around. He got mauled really easily.
He did.
Like Velma, Scooby, and Shaggy, they were easily able to like thwart this dude.
Yeah.
Like,
he wasn't very dominant, but he was still a physical presence, which is why we put him above the other guys.
And he's got stamina.
Yeah.
Because this man doesn't stop.
No.
But also this dude is good, if you remember.
Yeah.
So he's the only Scooby villain I think that is good.
Yeah.
So once I figure that out, then I have him on my side.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty good because he's definitely got stamina.
Does.
No matter what, but if we didn't come to terms,
He,
I'm beating his ass.
yeah. Well, the
Just
thing is
straight
too,
up.
he's literally got no good visibility.
Yeah,
So
that's a horrible
if you're
costume.
one-on-one boxing with this guy and he's got his head in his sternum area, he can't see you for dick.
He's got his head in his sternum.
Like, imagine trying to box somebody when your eyes are on your chest.
Yeah. And I think maybe the shock of seeing a headless dude hit that probably would initially like make me be like, wow.
The second he attacks you too, that fear goes away because you get
Yeah, because he's attacking me anyway.
That cortisol in your system, and
Yeah.
you're like, I gotta kill this dude
I gotta
before he
fight
kills
back.
me. Yeah,
Like if that thing ran at me, I wouldn't run away. I would immediately throw something at
throw
it.
something at it. Kick him right in the chest.
Like I'm not like Shaggy or Scooby. I run away. If this
Yeah.
thing comes at me, I'm I'm kicking it. Like, and then I'm gonna run. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit him first for sure. All right. Up next is the Ape Man.
Yep.
So this was that actor.
Yeah.
Who was in the gorilla suit.
Yeah.
You know what? This dude, honestly, he just has size.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
This is the first dude that I would probably have to size up.
Yeah.
Out of everyone we've seen thus far,
They're all skinny.
I would charge into a fight and I'd beat their asses.
They don't got as much meat on their bones.
Yeah, but the Ape Man does.
He's big, he's up there.
He's a big fella.
Yeah.
Like, if I would see this man, and I would see him roaring at me, I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh,
Shit.
this is gonna be a little harder. Like,
I might have to think about this.
yeah, I might need to get a better weapon or
Yeah.
something.
I might need to use some different martial arts.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to figure out
Focus on some Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
I'm gonna have to
Get
get-
your ground game on.
get a stronger attack.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't charge him immediately.
That's a
That
bad
is
idea.
his only
Yeah.
thing.
He's got charges.
Is he's got size,
Yeah.
which would intimidate me.
Yeah.
Not so much intimidate me that I'd be like, oh, I can't fight him, but I'd be like, oh shit, this guy's big. Like
This
I gotta think
yeah.
for a moment. I might not be able to fight him right now. I gotta prepare for this battle.
Yeah.
But
Get that weight.
the problem is, like a lot of these characters,
Yep.
he doesn't do anything.
He doesn't do a lot.
Once
Like-
I figure out that he isn't strong,
Yeah. He's not superhuman.
yes,
He's cooked.
he doesn't do any strength. Scooby-Doo beats his ass in his
Yeah.
first encounter. So, like, even at that, like, what does that tell you? That this dude isn't really that strong.
No, if a Great Dane can get the better of him.
Yeah, he's just got intimidation size.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, he doesn't really do anything.
He doesn't have the capabilities to back it
But,
up.
yeah. And I feel like as an actor, he's an action star.
Yeah. He's probably got.
He's got some athleticism.
He's got some
I'm not
money,
saying he
yeah.
would be completely like useless in a fight.
He's got money and nutrition.
Yeah, he could move.
Yeah.
he could probably hit back pretty
And like
hard.
with
But
this, if like I think it was in the '60s, right? Like actors, of course, they weren't like Stallone, where they were like taking roids and lifting weights all day,
No.
but they were healthier people.
yeah, this dude, he was probably pretty healthy.
Yeah.
That's his big thing, and he's got the suit.
Yeah.
So he's definitely got like the intimidation size. I'd have to think my battle plan. I wouldn't just immediately run in and destroy him.
Yeah. Like you
That's,
could with.
but like I said, he doesn't have a whole lot of physical prowess to
No.
like back it up. Like once I
Yeah.
figure out that he isn't strong, it's over.
It's over. You're cooking them.
Okay.
Up next, we have the zombie at number
Zombie.
13.
So this is the one with the witch.
Yeah, with the witch at the
Yeah.
Louisiana boat. He was all right. I mean, he was definitely stronger than the witch
for sure.
because like he had some feats.
Yeah, he did have some feats.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to row that boat
Yep, pretty easily.
pretty easily.
Just one man job rowing a boat that quick was pretty tough. So he's got some laps on him. He's got some arms.
He does have some arms. There's a couple times, I think the one scene where he like smashes the table.
Yeah.
where Scooby and them are playing cards.
Yep.
Like it looks like he hits the table pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely got some arms on him.
He's now a physical contender. Like,
Yeah.
you're not. It's not a wash fight anymore.
For sure. He's another one of those like human
Yeah.
fighters where it would kind of be like I feel like it would be like a me against me
Yeah.
sort of fight.
More even.
He also doesn't back down from any fights.
No.
Like, he's not scared of shit.
He's headstrong.
No, he is headstrong, except for his money.
Yeah.
If you remember, once I get the money and he finds his money, like
Yeah.
then I can kind
Then
of
he's an idiot.
I could toy with him.
Yeah.
But no, that is his big thing.
Yeah.
You're not scaring this guy. He is headstrong.
He's a tough son of a bitch.
And I think he's got upper body strength.
Yeah.
He really by rowing the boat and the smashing the table.
All human feats, but it's
a zombie.
Yeah, a zombie.
A zombie.
He's pretty tough, but not necessarily up on the list of the higher contenders.
And up next, we got the werewolf. So that's the one where he shaves his head.
Yep. The green one.
The green one.
Yeah.
The reason he's above this zombie.
Yep.
So I really think these two are kind of the same.
Around the same level of physical power.
But this dude has more, I would say, farmer strength.
Yeah.
Because of the smuggling of the sheep.
Yep.
Pulling them out of the river.
All the
fucking
time.
Carrying them like this.
Yeah. He's got he consistently moves more weight than the zombie did.
Yeah,
on a
more
regular
weight than
basis.
pretty much anybody who we've seen thus far. He's I think this is the first, I would say, that is actually probably decently strong.
Yeah.
And if you remember at the end, where they're with the canoe and shit,
Yeah.
like he was fucking rowing.
He was
fast.
rowing. He was quick.
That was basically a car.
Like we said, the dog napper was a laborer. This man is he's one of everybody knows a guy that like does not look as strong as he is. Where he looks just like a regular dude, but he's got a 160-pound grip strength and he can pull 400 pounds
like
around.
a laborer strength.
Yeah.
Like he's out of everyone. I think out of everyone on this list, he's the most labor strength.
He's a farmer.
Like he's 100% got the farmer strength. He's got the grip.
It's gonna be hard to get away from him if he catches on to you.
You wouldn't want him to get his hands on you.
Yeah, you want to keep him at a distance.
But the only thing he did do is he kind of like gave up the thing immediately.
Yeah.
When he was like at the end.
When he was in trouble, he completely threw out his
fumbled.
He fumbled the bag. He completely
broke
gave up.
character really easily.
He broke immediately.
Yeah, that's his only problem.
Yeah.
But he's definitely stronger like farmer strength.
Yeah.
I think that's good. The creeper.
The creeper.
What better? We're just talking about farmer strength.
Yep.
This man is literally on a farm.
He is on a farm, and too, I think one of his biggest feats is that he was able to move that big ass log out in the middle of the road
that was
to
a
stop the
huge
mystery
tree.
machine. That was a pretty big tree.
That other dude couldn't move it.
Yeah.
The guy who he mugged.
Yeah.
And he destroyed
He
that
beat
man.
his ass.
Did you see what
Yeah.
happened to the car? Like he
Yeah.
fucking ripped the seat out.
He's strong.
He's big too.
Yeah, he's a bigger dude.
He's another, just like the ape man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't immediately charge into a fight.
Yeah.
This dude is Hulk.
He's got some size.
He's got big arms, and unlike the ape man, he's got strength
To back it
up. Like
'Cause,
size equals strength with this guy.
Yeah.
Like, this is probably our first truly
You might
intimidating
lose in
foe.
that. You might lose this fight.
He might be able to beat me in a fight. This is the first one I say he might.
If I don't take this seriously, he's probably gonna kill me.
Odds are still in my favor.
Yeah.
100%. But if I fumble, he might be able to beat me.
Yeah.
Only because the log and he ripped up the car.
He ripped up a car seat. Yeah.
And he's quicker than shit.
Yeah, he's pretty fast.
Like he was fast.
See, like
He could
his
have
size
moved.
doesn't slow him down.
No, like he's like he could get up a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
Like Wario Dash momentum.
Wario Dash.
Imagine the creeper like running at full speed
Yeah.
and then shoulder ramming
shoulder
into you.
bashing
Like,
you. Yeah.
that would knock the wind out of you.
It would.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because he's a big dude.
He's a big guy. He's not that. He ain't no twink.
No, he's a big boy. And
Yeah.
he could probably.
He could put hands on a guy.
Yeah, he's definitely got a chance against me.
Yeah. I'd say this is probably.
I still think I'd beat him, but
this is one of the more even fights.
yeah, like it's not going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
I'd say up to this point, for me,
It's now pretty even.
it's probably blowouts. But now we're getting into a little more
Yeah.
even territory.
Yeah. Like up next, we have the Snow Ghost.
The Snow Ghost.
Snow Ghost.
So the Snow Ghost is essentially a more agile creeper.
Yeah.
That's why I put him above him.
Yeah.
Because he's got the invisible skis.
Yeah.
So he's way faster.
Yeah, he can like fly. Like think about it too. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Yeah.
If he's moving quick, and he's slamming into you, he might honestly break some of your ribs.
And he's big.
Yeah.
Like he's a lot like the creep. He's a bigger
bigger
dude. Like
Yeah.
you got those packed in with the skis.
Yeah.
That's way faster than the creeper could ever,
When
ever run.
It's got more acceleration too, especially if he's on a slope running.
And he can
towards you.
fly.
Yeah. Somehow.
Imagine if the creeper could fly.
That's
I think
crazy.
he was on a zip line.
Yeah.
I don't know 100%, but still.
He still had some environmental advantage. that
Imagine
you don't
like him
have.
drop kicking you from a zip line.
Yeah.
Like
That's pretty tough.
Outside of like what Scooby-Doo villains do, like
Yeah.
if he really was real, he had a zip line, he drop kicks the shit out of you.
If you lined up
Like
just
he's
right
breaking
place,
your chest.
Yeah.
Like he's caving in your ribs.
Yeah, you're getting messed up.
Because he's heavy. Like he's the dude. I can't remember his name, but the big fat guy that he is. Like he's a big guy.
He's a heavy set dude.
Imagine that huge, like 300-pound guy.
Yeah.
Coming at you at like 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It's basically like getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
Like that might hurt him too, though. That's probably his only thing. Is like, yeah, he could go fast, and yeah, he just got the momentum.
He's
but
also
at the
vulnerable.
expense of his own like.
It's
force.
possible if he hits the wrong way, he's popping a ligament.
Yeah, he was also up in the sawmill too.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did it, but he had Velma tied down to that log in like half a second.
Yeah. He knows how to tie knots.
Yeah, and he's also doesn't shy away from explosives.
Yeah.
The motherfucker literally has TNT on him that is real.
On his person.
So that would definitely be a problem.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think I could take a TNT blast.
Yeah.
The odds are small, but not zero.
Yeah, it's possible that if you lost him, if he just goes up here, lights his TNT, and throws it down on the snowdrift you're at, you're cooked. There's no way.
Like he actually is kind of scary because he uses literal explosive.
He uses explosive ordnance.
What a strange mix of things. The snow ghost,
Yeti Man, skis, and explosions.
TNT. But he's definitely we are getting into harder territory.
Yeah. Like up next, we got the miner.
So obviously minor.
Yeah.
It's just like a farmer strength, but
Yeah.
mining.
Miner strength.
And this dude is by far the
most
balanced out of any Scooby-Doo villain.
And balance equates to core strength. He's
Yeah.
got a nice core.
He's got a stomach on him.
He was able to...
That little old dude?
He got a stomach.
He's got a core.
But he was able to full on sprint in stilts. And
In a mine.
In a mine.
With boots and on train tracks.
Yeah.
Like this man could not be knocked over.
He had control.
Yeah, that's it. And he's quick.
Yeah.
And he's got the mine carts.
Yeah.
Like remember they rode around in the mine carts?
Yep.
Like,
and he was
once
like,
again,
chasing dudes around. If you get hit by a mine cart.
I don't necessarily think I could survive getting hit by a mine cart.
Yeah.
It's probably going to explode me.
Yeah, depending on how fast it's going.
I feel like he could go fast.
If he's fighting you on stilts, you have a better chance.
The only weakness is, like I said, he is on stilts.
Yeah.
So all I gotta do is sweep kick the
Sweep kick
motherfucker, and then it's over.
And then you have to finish him off before he can get on his feet again. Because if he's fighting you on his two left feet, or his two regular feet, I mean,
yeah,
like
you gotta get this guy off his feet.
You've seen how good he is on stilts. Just imagine if he's on his own 2 feet.
Yeah, he's definitely got footwork.
Yeah,
that's his biggest thing. And unfortunately for me, I don't have the greatest footwork.
No.
I just don't. Like,
you gotta work on that.
When I'm working the heavy bag or anything, like it ain't it. I don't got the footwork yet. I haven't practiced it enough. And I know this miner has footwork galore. Like this dude he can move.
Yeah.
He's like Apollo Creed out here.
Yeah,
like
he is.
Muhammad Ali. Like,
he's a dancer.
He can move his fucking legs.
Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
That'd be his biggest thing.
Yeah.
So this next one, this is Big Bob Oakley.
Yep.
That's the Dracula, Frankenstein, and Wolfman dude.
Triple threat.
Triple threat. Plus the Gypsy.
Yep.
Out of all of our characters,
Yep.
this guy has the best illusion.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
I think he's.
And he doesn't even have to use tricks to do it. He's just
it's all him.
It's all him. He's running around in different costumes.
He's not scared either.
Yeah.
Like he gets into character. He stays in character.
Yeah, he's not like a wolf man.
And he's quicker than shit.
Yeah.
Like how fast did he switch from the Dracula costume to the Frankenstein when they first saw it?
A couple
he's
seconds.
Fast.
Yeah.
And the Frankenstein's big. Like I said, that's kind of like some of the previous ones. I'd have to size him up first. I wouldn't just run in and punch him right in the balls.
Can't do that.
Like I'd be like, whoa, this guy's kind of big.
I have a problem with this.
I gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
But in terms of other strength, I know that the fucking werewolf like lifted a suit of armor above his head.
Pretty big. I mean, that we're going around like maybe 80 to 100 pounds if it's a real suit of armor.
Yeah, like it's big.
That's not like a slim feat. Not everybody can do that.
Yeah, he just picks it up and launches it.
Yeah.
So he's got the upper body strength.
Yeah.
But his biggest thing is speed.
His legs carry him.
He's unbelievably fast, and you know he can play a villain and he can play an innocent character because the gypsy. You know, because they didn't know that was bad at first.
He can trick you.
He could trick me.
Yeah.
He might be able to get me. He might not even have to fight me.
Yeah.
He could trick me away from the castle.
And I wouldn't even
have to fight him.
You're disqualified.
Sometimes the best way to win a fight is to
not engage
at all.
You should know if anybody
trick the other person into walking away. And I think out of everyone, I think he is the best odds doing that to me.
If anybody here knows about boxing, you know your best moves when it comes to countering a punch is stepping backwards.
Step back.
Yeah.
I really think that'd be his biggest thing. But he did get beat by Scooby.
Yep.
Not the best way to go out.
Yeah.
So if Scooby, I could probably beat him.
Yeah.
But
if it's two of us, he's cooked. But
getting my hands on him would be the hardest thing.
Yeah, because he's so quick.
And he's probably strong. He could probably throw me off. But
yeah. He's like he gives me them wrestler vibes.
Yeah, he does.
He can manipulate people.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely not the strongest.
Yeah,
but
not by a margin.
Definitely the fastest.
He's got up in this top list right here. He's got the most utility.
All right.
We're now getting into the formidable range.
Yeah, this is where it's really tough.
More often than not, you're gonna lose this fight.
This is number 7, Captain Cutler.
Yep. Big guy in the
diver, the ghost
diving
diver.
suit. Yep.
Now, honestly, Captain Cutler really didn't do anything.
Yeah.
He never really did anything strong. He never lifts anything.
He didn't have a whole lot of feats.
But out of everyone on this list,
yep,
he has the most formidable environment.
Yep. Underwater.
So he doesn't. This is a weird fight because he doesn't come to you.
You have to go to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go to him.
You got to go fish him out like them catfish fishers.
And you got to go underwater.
Yeah.
And
put on a diving suit.
I'm not exactly quick underwater.
No.
I don't think anybody is without.
He kind of is. He's pretty fast underwater.
He could sprint underwater.
Full on sprint underwater. That's a lot of strength to begin with, right there.
Yeah, being able to move underwater with that much resistance.
Yeah, and that heavy diving suit. Yeah.
It's got to be heavy too.
Yeah, it's a completely iron helmet.
Yeah, because it's got to keep you down.
Yeah,
but like. That is his biggest thing, is his environment. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of not even counting him as strength, but it really is because he's one of those weird ones where you have to go to him.
If you want to fight this guy, you got to go.
You got to do it in his way.
Yeah, you got to do it his way.
There's not a whole lot of opponents that would do that.
Yeah.
You know, he would probably pick and choose his fights.
And plus, he knows his way around a diving suit. So if you want to go throw hands with this guy underwater, be that as is, with a diving suit on, he's probably going to be able to manipulate your diving suit and, I don't know, cut off your oxygen supply. And then you'd get crushed by the pressure.
Something. Like, he could definitely, I think he's got hacks.
He does have hacks.
I think he would know his diving suit, like you said.
Yeah.
He could, hijack or sabotage your
suit.
Sabotage
your suit, yeah.
That would instantly kill you for, really deep.
If you're if you're up sub 1,000 feet, your whole body's gonna get squeezed into that helmet.
Yeah, because if you notice, he got defeated on land.
He did.
So that is his only weakness. Once I get this motherfucker on land, it's over.
If the fight's happening on land,
easy.
Yeah, if the fight's happening on land, he's not as formidable.
But if he's underwater,
you can barely.
Not only am I not familiar with the environment,
but
he's fast and he knows what he's doing.
He's strong and he's intelligent.
He's definitely smart. He could probably crush me via water pressure if he wanted to.
He'd figure something out like that. That's why we have Cutler up so high.
Yeah, that really is because of the environment. Mm-hmm. And
number
up
6,
the caveman.
Yep. And two, this isn't necessarily a big costume either. He's kind of just like a bareback dude running around, and you've seen the musculature on this caveman. He's a big guy.
He's a meaty.
He's meaty. He's
got pecs.
He's got pecs. He's got tree trunk arms, big cankles and shit.
Yeah, and he's kind of intimidating. The noise, ugh!
And he's got a weapon. He's got a weapon as well.
Dude, that club was massive.
That was humongous.
That's like the Iron Sheik and his Persian clubs. That's the vibe I get from that.
He was flinging this thing around like it weighed like it was a nightstick.
When he smashes I think they're brass horns that they're blowing on.
Yep. He just
pinches them. They become pinched.
Yep.
From a singular swing.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't give a fuck who you are. if he is swinging that club at you with full force and he hits you directly,
on the top of the dome,
that is an instant
that's a death,
heart attack. If he hits you in the chest, he's exploding
he's breaking your
internal organs.
And if he hits you on the head, you have severe brain damage, and you have internal hemorrhaging.
Like this is the first who could deal some serious physical damage.
Legitimately kill you without hacks.
Yeah. Just because of the size.
Yeah.
And he's fast as shit.
Yeah.
Couple times when he's running, like, he's quick.
Yep.
So he's big.
He's fast.
Some of the previous dudes, I wouldn't immediately fight him. I'd have to size him up.
Yeah.
So he's got intimidation.
And plus two, he was able to break all that ice and shit. Like, if you've ever had to break ice before, on that level, that big block of ice, that stuff it's solid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and he just over here is tearing all this ice apart like it's nothing.
He's big, for sure.
Mm-hmm. One of our first incredible physical
actually pretty dangerous.
Threats,
this is definitely, all these guys are dangerous.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Like, you wouldn't want to meet this guy in a back alley.
No, not at all. The caveman especially.
Yeah.
And at number 5, we got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yep.
To the dude with the green hat.
Yep.
You remember this guy?
A little bit. Not very much. Not as much as the other guys.
So his biggest thing is speed.
Yep.
Because he runs a lot.
Yeah.
But the caveman is quick.
Yeah.
And he's strong. But I don't think he's very versatile.
He's a one-trick pony.
Because he can't really get off the ground.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, on the other hand, can climb skyscrapers.
Clamber up skyscrapers. He's up here climbing on walls and shit.
Yeah, so he ain't scared of heights.
No, he ain't scared of a lot of things.
I am not exactly one to go up on a roof.
So first of all, if you have to come to this guy, first you gotta climb up and get to him, which is, pretty nasty.
Less than ideal.
And if he's trying to come to you, like, he's getting to you because you can't hide anywhere.
No, you can't hide from this guy.
He'll find you.
You can't hide from this guy. Anywho, after that, yeah, you can't hide from this guy.
No, he's after you.
And he had 0 safety harness.
No.
Climbing.
Free climbing.
Purely from the suction cups on his hand.
Yep.
But he's obviously got to have grip strength.
He's carrying himself.
Imagine this guy's
hand.
Hands.
Like, if you've ever met a climber before,
iron grip.
Yeah. He's got steel fingers.
No, these things could crush your face.
Yeah.
Like, he would just have to palm your face. He could probably like what's it called?
Yeah.
What's the dude from Game of Thrones?
The mountain?
Yeah, I think he could do like that. Like, I think
Yeah.
he'd just explode your head with a grab.
The reason why we have this guy above the caveman, too, is, like, the caveman, he's, I think, more formidable physically than Hyde, but you can work around his strength because he's so big and he has a lot of momentum. But this guy, he's not only stronger than you, he's faster than you, he's more mobile than you, but he's also intelligent.
Yeah, he is smart. He's definitely more mobile than the caveman. That's why he's above him. But he's still strong enough to the point that, like I said, he could do damage because of... I know that's this motherfucker got grip
He got hands, yeah.
For sure.
So, like...
And he isn't scared of heights.
It'll be a lot harder to work around Hyde.
I think it'd be hard to get your hands onto him.
Yeah.
And it would be hard to get him off of you.
Yeah.
Like, he's so fast and he could just climb walls.
Yeah.
But once he's on you, like, that grip is... That's bad. It'd definitely be a problem.
He's pulling you around.
Yeah, he is. Alright.
Next up,
These are the strong ones.
Yep. Number 4, we have the Mummy.
The Mummy, to me, is just so... He's very slow. That's his biggest weakness.
Yeah.
But this dude is a walking statue.
He's a tank.
Everything he does, from when Scooby punches him, it's just, I don't know what it is. He doesn't like...
He's a brick wall.
His strongest thing that I've seen, he busts down that door.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
So he... normally when you break down a door, it kind of swings from the side.
Yeah.
The fucking door falls straight down. It busted off the hinge immediately.
Yeah.
So he had to be hitting it hard.
Yeah.
But he just, everything his whole aura, he just seems so strong and just dense.
He's like, you can't move him.
No, you can't move this guy at all.
He's tough.
Like, he... the only weakness is when he was in the air.
Yeah.
And then Scooby was able to get him out. But,
Yeah.
like, other than that, dude, like, everything this man hits,
Yeah.
even when they smash the vase,
it's just obliterates.
he's just got to be so strong.
His hands are like rocks.
Like, he just comes off as very formidable.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is.
He doesn't have a whole ton of like crazy feats like the rest of the top 3 do, but he just seems like
he just seems so strong.
He seems like no matter how many times you hit him,
he's not gonna move.
He isn't gonna move. He's not gonna be deterred. You can't
get him in the fucking air.
You wouldn't be able to get this guy off of you.
You got to get him in the air to do any kind of damage. And how the fuck am I gonna get him off the ground?
He's like 700 pounds.
Like he's very. He don't move.
He don't move.
That's definitely the hardest thing about him.
He's tough.
He does not move.
Yeah.
But like you said, not a whole lot of feats.
Mm-hmm.
He just his general, the way he moves, his fists, the impact. I don't know. They really went pretty good with the
heavy
sound effects. Yeah, they made him seem really, really heavy.
Yeah,
which is why I think
he's up on the list.
Because he is obviously he is heavy. Because we've seen Scooby.
Yeah, like run right into
beat the shit out of people.
Yeah.
He couldn't even move this guy.
He couldn't move the guy at all.
Like, so Scooby's strong.
Yeah.
Obviously, from literal...
He's a little great Dan.
But this dude, nah, he couldn't even move him.
See, Scooby couldn't do a thing to this guy.
Unless he was in there.
Yeah.
So that'd be my biggest thing. I'd have to get him off the ground.
You have to. You have to, like, push him off a ledge or something. Which,
like, throw him off a cliff.
Good job moving. Good luck moving him.
Yeah, you'd have to almost, like, trick him or something. Yeah. But he's not a dumbass.
No.
So he's not going to get tricked.
He's like, going over, running after coins.
And he's pretty mission-oriented.
Yeah.
Like, he keeps his eye on the prize.
He does, yeah.
This motherfucker, he can't be, like, swayed.
Yeah.
Except the weirdest thing, even though he seems so strong.
Yeah.
Remember how they, like, got him stuck with his bandage from a couple nails?
Yeah.
How did that, like... He was a variation of strength, I feel.
Well, maybe his... You know what it is, too? Which is, like, worst case scenario right here, is that his bandages are armored.
That could be true. I never thought of that. Maybe that's why he is... Maybe his bandages are armored.
Yeah. Which in that case,
that's why he couldn't get out of that.
That's why he's so heavy, and that's why he couldn't get out of the thing. Yeah. So like, not only would you be able to, not only is he so heavy because of his armor, but
it'd be easy to run away from.
Yeah, trust me.
For that reason,
you just can't do any damage to him. So like, he's either gonna be just taking hits from you, and you're gonna like get tired at some point, or you're just gonna like cut you on the side of the jaw with a right hook, and you're knocked out because his hands are so damn heavy.
Yeah, it's like two like shot puts on the end of his arms.
Yeah,
like I feel like he would hurt.
Sledgehammer fists.
Definitely strong.
Yeah.
So here we go, people. We've made it. The top three.
Top 3.
Number
Crazy
3.
It's my favorite personally. The Black Knight.
The Black Knight.
Yep. And this dude is just like the Mummy. Where he seems like really heavy, except he's quick.
He's a better mummy.
He's a better mummy.
He's just like the Mummy.
Yep.
But he's fast.
He's fast as shit, and he's in a literal suit of armor.
Yeah, so that's like actually like
a real,
impenetrable.
Yeah. If you unless you got
a knife, I'd have to like knife him in the face or something.
You wouldn't be able to get around that suit with a knife. You'd have to get with him. You have to shoot him. You have to pull out the gut.
Yeah, but you want to know what this man did though? He survived. The only way they were able to beat this man was to literally hit him with a plane.
Yeah. That's
and
how
he still didn't die.
Yeah. He survived a plane.
I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Like I said,
the
odds are low. Never zero. I don't 100% know if I could survive being hit by a plane.
I am not plane level.
I don't think I could survive the hit the way that the Black Knight did.
Yeah.
And it still didn't, it didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Obviously it's a cartoon, but the point is, motherfucker got hit by a plane, he's still walking around.
Remember that one time when he was chasing after Shaggy and Scooby and he like lateral raised a table, a completely wooden table with a kind of scrawny young man and a fully grown Great Dane on the other side and just picked it up like it was nothing.
And then pressed through it.
Yeah.
Into a wall.
Into the wall.
Which then shattered.
Broke the wall.
Yeah.
He's strong.
That's a good way to describe him. He's a better mummy.
Yeah.
The Mummy is dense, but slow. The Black Knight is also dense, but he's fast.
And he's strong as shit.
He is definitely stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he definitely is a stronger, better mummy.
Yep. Now, next up at number 2, we got your personal favorite.
Listen, I don't know what it was. You know what? I think it was my natural born instinct. I think when I was a child, like 4 years old, I had night terrors about this man. I was so scared of this. No,
you had a nightmare.
I had one nightmare.
Night terrors.
Like
you woke up in the middle of the night screaming because of the
cold sweat.
The wax phantom.
No, when I was a kid, I definitely thought he was the most intimidating.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
He was quick.
I think there was a part of me that just knew that no matter what, I physically could not defeat this thing.
Yeah.
There was nothing I could do. I could do nothing to overpower this fucking 8-foot-tall behemoth
of creature.
Pure muscle.
Yeah. The Wax Phantom was a monster. His feats are crazy. Well, first of all, he's fast as shit. I think he's faster than even the Knight.
I think he's the fastest.
He's the fastest? He's pretty quick.
I don't know what it is, but the couple scenes you see him run across the screen.
He's just quick.
He's just fast.
Yeah.
Any 8-foot thing moving at speeds like that.
Yeah, beyond what you're capable of moving.
He's probably moving like 20-some miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like, he could probably, like, catch up with, like, a car.
He could.
Like...
I'm willing to bet.
But... yeah, his speed is, you would think, being so huge, that he'd be one of the slower ones. There's guys who are smaller than him.
Yep.
And they're way slower.
Yep.
This man,
cannot get away from the Wax Phantom.
He's so fast.
Yeah.
And so big, it's so intimidating.
Yep.
And... remember when they locked him in that Wax Phantom
mold? That big stone Wax Phantom mold?
A stone box.
Yep.
Locked together with an iron clasp. Yep. And this motherfucker... he did nothing but flex his way out of it.
Flex his muscle, and he broke through stone and an iron lock. And the stone broke before the iron lock did.
There was no room for him to move.
No.
When they had him in that mold, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
So he was completely... it was a perfect shape.
For him,
he was completely locked in there. There was no room to move.
Yeah.
All he did was flex. Mm-hmm. And he fucking destroyed a concrete box.
Yeah.
With his flexing. I cannot stress the amount of strength and power that is contained within this man.
Every single character on this list so far has had space to exercise their utility, their muscle and shit. This man had about a couple atoms worth of space.
He flexed his way out of it.
Yeah.
Do you understand how much bigger, like, the muscle strength that had to grow in his body? He was like the Hulk.
Yeah.
When he gets mad and he starts growing.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably, like, he's basically the Hulk.
He is the Hulk.
Like, he's
crazy.
Huge and fast. What else did he also bursted out of, like, that one box?
He bursted out of a door. He broke down a door, too.
Oh my god, yeah, he ran through a concrete
wall.
This dude is... I don't really know how you could beat him, other than how the Scooby Gang did it.
Yeah, cover him in wax or, like, melt him.
Yeah, I'd have to, like...
I'd need, like, a flamethrower.
Yeah, I would... This is the only dude...
You'd need a weapon.
I think I'd need a weapon.
Well, I think you'd need a weapon for the last dude as well. Because they're
the Black Knight
armored.
Yeah, you'd probably need a weapon.
Not to the degree that you'd need one for the Wax Phantom.
Like, I could probably beat them with something like a baseball bat or a pipe, like something just enough to, like, dizzy them up.
Yeah,
I could probably make them dizzy, disorient them. But the fucking Wax Phantom, like, I would need like a destructive weapon. I need like a grenade or something.
You need
so I could just stick in them.
Some ordnance. You need like a sword.
Or like like you said, a flamethrower.
Melt them, yeah.
No, like, imagine though, actually, like, he's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's got to be 400 pounds.
Yep.
Maybe more, maybe like 500.
Well, because he's thick too. He's a thick dude.
No, he's huge.
He's not like he's not an 8 foot tall skinny guy.
No.
He's an 8 foot tall, like, Andre the Giant looking
huge
dude.
Guy.
Yeah.
He's bigger than Andre.
He's way bigger than Andre.
Like, he would basically be like 2 Andres fused together.
Yeah. They did the fusion dance. And
that's basically the Wax Phantom.
Yeah.
No, he is unbelievably fast.
Yeah.
And if he ran into you, he doesn't even need weapon. He just needs muscle.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Like, a lot of these guys have like guys like the Mummy.
Yeah.
And even the Black Knight. Like, they do have armor. They have upgrades.
Yeah.
This motherfucker just has muscle fiber.
Muscle fiber.
And that I think he could rip you in half like the Juggernaut. in Deadpool.
In Deadpool 2, when he ripped
I think
Deadpool
he could
out.
I think he could do that to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it behind him.
I think he's that big and that strong.
Yeah.
Definitely he's the most formidable.
Yeah.
Even though he's not number one, obviously number one's Charlie the Robot.
Yep.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But this guy's definitely the most
Formidable human character.
Yeah.
The reason we have Charlie at
number one,
he's inhuman.
Strongest Scooby-Doo. No chance.
No chance. No, there's no debate.
You can't beat him.
Yeah.
Because honestly, even the Scooby Gang couldn't beat him.
They couldn't. They had to appeal to his sense of humanity.
The only reason they were able to beat him was because of the magnet.
Yeah.
And that made him go haywire.
Yeah.
But even that was just kind of luck when you think about it.
Yep.
They just got
they got so lucky.
Luck that that didn't empower him. What if it gave him a supercharge and he was even stronger? Because everything that happened, that whole reason Charlie did what he did was because it was basically a glitch.
Yeah, he bugged out.
Anything could have happened. Let's think what he does. He runs at inhuman speeds.
Yep, because he's a robot.
He swims at inhuman speeds.
Yep.
He crash into a boat and destroy it and keep swimming.
Yeah.
He could jump off the top of a Ferris wheel.
Yep, and completely be fine.
And he runs away.
Yep.
He could run through brick walls.
Yep, completely undeterred.
And
even better than the Wax Phantom.
Yeah. And he's completely indestructible.
Yeah.
At least the Wax
could
Phantom,
not damage him.
I could probably melt him if I had to.
Well, the thing is too, that's how they captured the Wax Phantom, because for some reason, I don't know why, but there's a lot of Scooby-Doo feat inconsistencies, because they were able to trap the Wax Phantom in wax, but he was able to break through a concrete barrier.
Yeah, there is a lot of feat inconsistency. How did he bust through that?
Yeah.
But not
get
the
trapped
fucking
in wax.
wax.
I think honestly it melted to the outside of his wax, and then he became stuck that way. But
something it must have fused with his body.
That's the only explanation.
But Charlie,
there's no hope.
There is no way to beat him, because like I said, I personally don't believe that magnet trick was actually a surefire way to defeat him.
I think that was.
I think he just got lucky and he bugged out and just crashed.
I think it was a plot device so that because you can't have Scooby-Doo lose in his own show.
I think the writers knew. They're I think we made this guy too strong.
He's a little too strong.
He just has to die.
We have to figure out a way to do this.
We're just gonna make him lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no beating this thing.
You were perilously outmatched.
I think the only way, honest to God, could probably beat him is if I had a bazooka.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to actually use a military grade weaponry
device. Yeah.
To defeat him, an armor piercing 50 caliber bullet.
Because he's completely indestructible.
I could probably beat him then, but other than that, nah. Mm-hmm. He's definitely the strongest, most unbeatable
of the original
Scooby-Doo
films.
Of the original season.
Of the original seasons.
Like I said, this
then
whole
list. The second you get into Mystery Incorporated, you have Fred hanging on a plane, flying around and stuff. So it's
they start getting more and more strong.
Yeah, we're talking about jumping the shark levels of strong. Where the beginning villains in Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated can burrow through stone and shit.
Well. That is it.
Yeah.
That's all we got. We got 27. We had the weakest Zen 12 all the way up to Charlie the Robot.
Yep. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Whatever. Like we said, this really was more based on just kind of who we thought we could beat in a fight. This is totally up to us. But if anyone has any different opinions, who they think is stronger or weaker.
Yeah.
But... I don't know. What do you guys think? Who could you beat in a fight?
For the Scooby-Doo villains.
In a fist fight.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I know we sure as hell did.
Yeah.
It's been a while wanting to make it. And I'm glad we finally did. So, hope you guys liked it.
You have a wonderful night, y'all. This has been Brick the Brick. Brick